Chapter 41. The Employments of Angels in Heaven. It is impossible to enumerate the employments in the heavens, still less to describe them in detail, but something may be said about them in a general way, for they are numberless and vary in accordance with the duties of the societies. Each society has its peculiar duty, for as societies are distinct in accordance with goods, so they are distinct in accordance with uses, because with all in the heavens, goods are goods in act, which are uses. Everyone there performs a use, for the Lord's kingdom is a kingdom of uses. In the heavens, as on the earth, there are many forms of service, for there are ecclesiastical affairs, there are civil affairs, and there are domestic affairs. That there are ecclesiastical affairs is evident from what has been said and shown above, where divine worship is treated of. Civil affairs, where governments in heaven are treated of, and domestic affairs, where the dwellings and homes of angels are treated of, and marriages in heaven, all of which show that within every heavenly society there are many employments and services. All things in the heavens are organized in accordance with divine order, which is everywhere guarded by the services performed by angels. Those things that pertain to the general good or use by the wiser angels, those that pertain to particular uses by the less wise, and so on. They are subordinated just as uses are subordinated in the divine order. And for this reason, a dignity is connected with every function according to the dignity of the use. Nevertheless, an angel does not claim dignity to himself, but ascribes all dignity to the use. And as the use is the good that he accomplishes, and all good is from the Lord, so he ascribes all to the Lord. Therefore, he who thinks of honour for himself and subsequently for the use, and not for the use, and thereby for himself, can perform no duty in heaven, because this is looking away backwards from the Lord, and regarding self in the first place, and use in the second. When use is spoken of, the Lord also is meant, because, as has just been said, use is good, and good is from the Lord. From this it may be inferred what subordinations in the heavens are, namely, that as anyone loves, esteems and honours a use, he also loves, esteems and honours a person with whom the use is connected. Also, that the person is loved, esteemed and honoured in the measure in which he ascribes the use to the Lord and not to himself. For to that extent he is wise, and the uses he performs from good. Spiritual love, esteem and honour are nothing else than the love, esteem and honour of the use in the person, together with the honour to the person because of the use, and not honour to the use because of the person. Moreover, one who regards men from spiritual truth regards them in no other way, for he sees one man to be like another, whether in great or in little dignity, the only perceptible difference being a difference in wisdom. And wisdom is loving use, that is, loving the good of a fellow citizen, of society, of one's country, and of the church. it is in this that love to the Lord takes up its abode, because every good that is a good of use is from the Lord. And so also does love towards the neighbour, because the neighbour is the good that is to be loved in a fellow citizen, in society, in one's country, and in the church. And that is to be placed before them. As all the societies in the heavens are distinct in accordance with their goods, so they are distinct in accordance with their uses. Goods being goods in act, that is, goods of charity which are uses. There are societies employed in taking care of little children, others in instructing and educating them as they grow up, others in instructing and educating in like manner the boys and girls who have acquired a good disposition from their education in the world, and in consequence have come into heaven. There are other societies that teach the simple good from the Christian world and lead them into the way to heaven. There are others that in like manner teach and lead the various heathen nations. There are some societies that protect from infestation by evil spirits, novitiate spirits newly arrived from the world. There are some that attend upon the spirits who are in the lower earth. Also some that attend upon spirits who are in the hells and restrain them from tormenting each other beyond prescribed limits. And there are some that attend upon those who are being raised from the dead. In general, angels from each society are sent to men to watch over them and to lead them away from evil affections and consequent thoughts, and to inspire them with good affections so far as they will receive them in freedom. And by means of these they also control the deeds or works of men by removing, as far as possible, evil intentions. When angels are with men, they dwell, as it were, in their affections, and they are near to man just in the degree in which he is in good from truths, and are distant from him just in the degree in which his life is distant from good. But all these employments of angels are employments of the Lord through the angels, for the angels perform them not from themselves, but from the Lord. For this reason, in the word, in its internal sense, angels mean not angels, but something of the Lord. And this is why angels are called gods in the word. These employments of the angels are their general employments, but each one has his particular contribution to make. For any one use is composed of innumerable uses, which are called mediate, ministering, and subservient uses, all and each coordinated and subordinated in accordance with divine order, and taken together, making and perfecting the general use, which is the general good. Those who in the world have loved the word and eagerly sought in it for truths, not with honour or gain as an end, but on account of uses of life, both for themselves and for others, are concerned with ecclesiastical affairs in heaven. These in heaven are in enlightenment, and in the light of wisdom, in the measure of their love and desire for use. And this light of wisdom they receive from the word in heaven, which is not a natural word, as it is in the world, but a spiritual word. These minister in the preaching office, and in accordance with divine order there, those who from enlightenment excel others in wisdom are in higher positions. Those who in the world have loved their country and have loved its general good more than their own, and have done what is just and right from a love of what is just and right, are concerned with civil affairs. So far as these, from the eagerness of love, have investigated the laws of justice and have thereby become intelligent, they have the ability to perform such functions in heaven, and they perform these in that position or degree that accords with their intelligence being in equal degree with their love of use for the general good. Furthermore, there are in heaven more functions and services and occupations than can be enumerated. In the world there are few in comparison. But however many there may be who are so employed, they are all in the delight of their work and labour from a love of use, and no one from a love of self or of gain. And as all the necessaries of life are furnished them gratuitously, they have no love of gain for the sake of a living. They are housed gratuitously, clothed gratuitously, and fed gratuitously. It is clear from all this that those who have loved themselves and the world more than use have no lot in heaven. For his love or affection remains with everyone after his life in the world and is not extirpated to eternity. In heaven, each one is in his own occupation in accordance with correspondence, and the correspondence is not with the occupation but with the use of each occupation. For there is a correspondence of all things. He who in heaven comes into the employment or occupation corresponding to his use is in exactly the same state of life as when he was in the world, since what is spiritual and what is natural makes one by correspondences. Yet there is this difference, that he is then in an interior delight, because in a spiritual life, which is an interior life, and therefore more receptive of heavenly blessedness.